So we're going for a Arabesque or a single leg RDL into a weighted knee drive. So with this, you want to go feet facing forwards, feet underneath the hips, right? Knees are going to be soft. You're going to go into, so it's going to be contralateral, so the weight's going to be in the right hand. If the left foot's on the floor, I'm going to hinge from the hip, trying to keep that nice neutral spine, working a little bit of balance here. The ankles, the hips are stabilizing, and it's an isometric for the hamstring. As I push through the floor, the knee comes forwards. I wait until the knees are level and the dumbbell touches the knee. Then I'm going to push harder through the floor, extend the hips, start to squeeze the glutes, and stand up. Cool? As I've done that, I can feel my left glute really firing up. The hip flexors are working pretty hard here as well, but I'm not just doing this, right? And I'm also not just using my bicep. I'm really working the hip extension in order to complete the move. So again, there's a hinge, neutral spine, push through the floor, touch, drive. Cool? Comes back down. Check yourself for a little bit of balance. Hinge, push through the floor, touch, drive, and you should feel that glute really starting to fire up. There's ways in which we can make this shit. Three ways. First of all, the spine will round. Cool? We want to keep it in that neutral position. The second thing is the hips. We want to keep the hips square. So if you're doing it and the hips going around like this, the hips are no longer square, they're pointing over here. So we want to try keep the hips nice and square. The third thing is the knee, right? So if I'm doing this movement and the knee comes forwards, I'm working the quad, right? I'm not working the hip as much. I want to keep the knee over the ankle as I hinge, touch, drive.